this much about birds, but the brown pelican is indeed the state bird of Louisiana. Their numbers have rebounded dramatically after being hard hit by the Gulf spill. So a representation of the city's triumph, Steve, over great adversity.
Well, I'm happy it was something that is connected to the city. I'm talking about the name, the Pelicans, because remember, originally this team was known as the Jazz. And that
Come on,
sense.
Charlie, easy shit, man.
Utah Jazz made no sense. New Orleans Hornets made no sense. New Orleans Pelicans make sense, guys.
This shit off. Shot, boy. Wow.
That's 10 points for Eric Bledsoe.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
And oh, here we go at Bledsoe. Nobody back. That's good. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to Denver.
Kevin, I kept waiting for them to get back into that game. It seemed like they were capable of it, but it just never happened.
Well, I didn't see it, Steve. I mean, you had much more faith in them than I did. I didn't think they were showing any signs of life. We were watching the same thing, but perceiving it differently.
Lee goes in. Here's Ellis. Some solid defense here from the Wizard. Miller with the ball. Here's the Wizard, the 17-footer. He got it up in time.
Off the glass, try to get real bucket.
Coming up Monday, November 11th, Aaron Aflalo and the Orlando Magic take on Rajon Rondo and the Boston Celtics. Don't miss out.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon the off guard with Aminu at the 3. Wizard out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Roberts in at the point guard position. Here's Ellis. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Lakers put on
Why?
a show. He dropped in 26 points and really caused problems for shooters with his shot blocking, swatting away any look at the basket. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
He kicks to Davis.
Why?
And he'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time, but if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
New Orleans should their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Get started.
Officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Ellis, who's checked in for Phoenix. And the Pelicans with possession here. Here's the screen. Roberts passes to the Wizard. Here's Steamsma. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And now the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And their next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Man, you know the fans out in L.A. really hoping for a win in that
is no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Tucker kicks the front. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Roberts, covered by Lee. Roberts dishes to Morrow.
Give me the fucking ball.
Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And we have a moment now. Let's check out some stats for Eric Bledsoe. Last season's performance for him. He put up about 8 points per game last season, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And no doubt about it, he knows how to run the offense and really not miss a beat when he comes off that bench.
Steve, you were an NBA guard. Not a lot of guards can do that coming off the bench, but he is one of them that can.
Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Greg Steamsma. Lee passes to Ellis. Tucker. Phoenix, no good that time either. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's the Wizard. He's guarded by Ellis. The Wizard passes to Miller. And that one's good.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Suns trail by 4. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Here's Tucker. Back to Bledsoe. Wide open shot is on the money. Bledsoe's got 14. The Pelicans shooting straight 49% from the field. Roberts passes to the Wizard. Ellis with some nice D.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Oh, yeah, me.
There's the steal.
Hey.
Slam dunk by Aminu.
Boy, I love it. Active hands
You got a squad,
on the steal,
bro.
active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Bledsoe left side. In low to Ellis. And the shot is good. He's got 8. You wonder how things would go with these two, given their history, Clark, but it's been pretty tame so far.
The pass.
You know, as much fun as it is to see rivals compete and go at each other in kind of an angry
Everything run through me, nigga.
They're just playing within the flow of the game and really not trying to show each other up at all, focusing on performing for their team.
Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Bledsoe.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the
Get
ball
your
to
lay.
them.
A nice shot by Roberts.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely, here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Here's Ellis. And the shot is long.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Right wing. Here's Afalabi. He got it on that time, but it wouldn't
You gotta throw
fall
that
for
shit
him.
early, bro.
Well, Goran, how do you rate the team?
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports Studios on a beautiful Sunday night, it's time for the halftime report. The New Orleans Pelicans have the lead against Phoenix. Sitting at 500 in the early goings of the season, they're looking to get on the winning side of the ledger. They've been having their way inside, a huge lead when it comes to points in the paint, making it very hard to defend against them. And giving it their all, the Phoenix Suns. It's been a scintillating open court attack. They hold a major advantage in fast break points.
They go crazy.
Here's Holiday. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, I thought it really worked out well. The
Yes, sir.
76ers gave Holiday that big extension prior to last season. He rewarded them with an all-star year. And, of course, then he was eventually moved on to the Pelicans in a draft day deal. But a lot of value in Drew Holiday.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Bledsoe is joined in the backcourt by Dragic. Green is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Ellis in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And going back to Holiday, rewarding the Sixers with an all-star season, and Clark still young as well.
That shit is on there. It should be on there. Try.
I like that he was more aggressive using his size and getting to the rim, increased his free throw
You know, sleep all day.
to continue to minimize those turnovers and get outside of the top 2 in the league in most turnovers committed. That's something that I'm sure he'll be locked into getting.
And one.
And that one's good.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Gordon against Dragic. Dragic off the pick from Fry. Outside for Bledsoe. Outside Green. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight.
I mean, what are you going to do defensively? You can just rise up and bang down a 3-ball like that. You get such separation with the height advantage.
Here's the Wizard. He's guarded by Ellis. And Davis can't get it to go.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, it's not typical. I mean, they have been really dominant on the glass.
Yep, it goes in. The Pelicans lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Channing Frye. Outside Holiday. Evans up top. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Davis. Powerful one-handed slam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Fry, that's for 2, and it's Phoenix scoring again. New Orleans leading by 7. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Holiday.
Talk to me.
Evans against Green. It's stolen by
Like some
Green.
weed. He ain't done shit.
He can go all the way. Whoa! How about that?
You fucked up, really. Really fucked up how you think. That's really fucked up how she think.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Man, guys, this is just too close in the game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in terms.
Bruh, this nigga 2K for 2 niggas on this nigga. This nigga tried to go up.
Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from his offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
Pass to Holiday. Here's the Wizard, guarded by Fry. Here's Afalabi. Shot is no good. Nice defense from Fry. Suns trail by 5. Bledsoe kicks to Fry. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Nigga instantly forward
Six
that.
in the quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Evans dishes to Davis. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Tyree, what the fuck is you
New
doing?
Orleans ended up rank-wise in the league last year, Kevin. 8th in free throw percentage, 11th in blocks. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And this is a good shooting team, Clark. It really shows in their free throw percentage. You mentioned they were in the top 10 in terms of free throw percentage as a team last year. I think it's important for this club to really attack offensively. When they do get to the line, they tend to knock down their free throws, and those easy points go a long way.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. The Wizard passes to Aminu. 6 on the shot clock. Miller outside. Looking to end the drought. Can't hit. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Bro.
Still anybody's game at this point.
No question. And this becomes a very big possession here.
Lee kicks to Marshall. Court's out with a screen on Miller. Here's Marshall. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Here's the screen. Afolabi uses the glass on the layup. The Wizards got 12 in the game.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And Marshall kicks to Goodwin. In low to Ellis. He dishes it to Goodwin. Ellis, that's good. Ellis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch. Clark,
Shot boy.
the same. Get it inside. That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Worthy.
This Wednesday.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle, Kevin. Let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense. It diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with? The Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
Number 1 pick by Minnesota Timberwolves. So for New Orleans right now, Afolabi, he's in at center. Holiday out there with Anthony Morrow. And it's Miller, and it's Anderson in at the 4.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Here's Afolabi.
I won.
And the
Big guard.
lead by 3. All we know it was a back-and-forth battle last time they met, both wanting so badly to get an edge up on the other, but neither Clark could separate themselves.
Yeah, it really became one of the stories of the game, Kevin, that they would always have an answer for each other. You love seeing that. I mean, 2 great players going directly at one another out of spite, determination, and competition. Just an amazing game for Gortat. He has 12 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
Gordon's checked in for New Orleans.
You know, Marcin Gortat, since he was traded from Orlando to Phoenix, has developed into one of the best players in the league. He can finish at the rim with either hand. He can step out and make a jump shot. He can pass the ball. Playing awfully well. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And Gortat has worked in the offseason with Akeem Olajuwon to develop his post moves.
Yeah, the dream becoming quite the post guru in his retirement days because he was clearly one of the best we've seen in the league. Kobe's been to him, LeBron spent time with him, Dwight Howard. That says a lot about him, but also them, that they would seek him out for help.
Goodwin kicks to Green. That's blocked. Anderson outside. The pass to Miller. Here's the Wizard. He's covered by Goodwin. Here's Hoffel.
Hey! Don't reach, nigga. I teach. In that room.
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is on that.
Gerald Green, 2K14 legend, nigga.
I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Holiday goes in.
Good luck.
And the Pelicans lead by 4. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
A big body.
Lee kicks to Green. Lee sets a screen for Green. Out to the right wing. Here's Goodwin. The shot from the low post is good.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
Down low. Stolen by Ellis. Here's Lee. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Guys, after trailing for such a long time, they have to be feeling good about tying this game up.
And it could not have come too soon. 4th quarter with momentum now in their favor.
And that one's good. And that's now 17 points for Drew Holiday.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Lee goes in. It's blocked. Now here is Holiday. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. He had a nice open.
Sure, like pass the ball,
It hasn't
nigga.
happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Here's Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got 12 points in just the second half.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Holiday with it, picked up by Ellis.
Pass the ball! Pass the ball! Give me lose.
Here's Roberts. Pass to the Wizard. There's 14 seconds.
Hey, little ass nigga.
And he gets it to go.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? Really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
And here's Bledsoe. So it's Phoenix picking up the win.
Your flight crew wants to be the first to welcome you to Los Angeles. Please prepare for landing.
Going through their pregame routines. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside my broadcast partner Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, taking a look here at Drew Holiday, what will we see, you think, from him?
Kevin, if there's a player who's more willing to play hurt than he is, I don't know who it would be. I mean, it takes an awful lot to get him out of a ball game. You love that as a coach, someone who is there for you each and every night.
And you know what? He's also a guy who asks for and wants as much responsibility as they're willing to give him. So when his teammates are struggling, he's going to do whatever it takes to get them going.
Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
That was no picnic, though, guys. They barely hung on at the end of regulation and finally pulled it out in overtime.
Because of the way they got it done, Steve, that could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season.
Now here's Evans. Holiday goes in, puts up the baby hook, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Drew Holiday established himself as an elite player in a breakout year. When the team decided to move Iguodala, they were looking for a leader, and their young point guard stepped right into that role.
And he can't get the first one. And for Drew Holiday, with the departure of Iguodala and Lou Williams, the ball was in his hands a lot more last season. And of course, as we know, he made his first All-Star game appearance.
Well, he really produced, Kevin. I mean, he upped his scoring, almost doubled his assists, received a lot of votes for most improved. And you mentioned the All-Star game. I mean, he's just 23 years old, so it's got to feel good for Philadelphia to have their point guard of the future.
You know, there were high hopes for New Orleans last season, but after a slow start and injuries, they quickly fell out of the race. And you look back at the young players they played, and you can see why they struggled, but perhaps down the road it might serve them well.
And that one's good. He dishes it to Evans. Davis against Keenan, and Davis gets it to go. As you said, Clark, with New Orleans, they got a chance to look at a lot of different players and figure some things out. Steve, with some of the early injuries, they found that Vasquez could be a tremendous point guard for them.
And then what they do, they went ahead and traded him to Sacramento, Kevin. But look, I like the direction that they decided to go with. They used Vasquez as an asset. They added Tyreek Evans, Drew Holiday. They have some good young talent on their roster now.
Here's Evans. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Outside Holiday. Here's the Wizard. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Afolabi. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
It's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kobe gets a screen from Zucker. Stolen by Evans. Gordon, the pass to the Wizard. It's stolen by Hill.
How the fuck do I ask for a lob, bro?
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And as we take a look here, the all-time career leaders in steals, some of the great guards to ever play the game of basketball.
John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Michael Jordan, Gary Payton is also up there. I call these guys two-way players, impact players at both ends of the floor.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Oh my God.
Over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. His main message to the guys was to keep the tempo from getting too frenetic, saying, quote, let's take our time with the ball, find our good shots, and don't be afraid to use all 24 seconds of the shot clock. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching them go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark. And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Gordon against Bryant. Feeds it to Blake. Now here is Hill. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Pass to Sacre. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. New Orleans making some changes here. Jason Smith comes in for Davis. And Miller subbed in for Tyreek Evans. Pocket 2. Blake releases from the wing and drills it. Blake's got his first basket of the night.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Here's Roberts. To the middle. Here's Afalabi. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Now, here is Hill. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop with that foul line. They could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling. Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Now, here is Hill. There's the feed to Blake. Kicks it to Meeks. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Hill. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Oh, and it looks like it's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the pass to Meeks. 1:58 left to play in the first. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 5.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Roberts passes to the Wizard. He kicks to Roberts. No good on the 3.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark.
Here's Blake, covered by Miller. It's Meeks outside. Miller grabs the miss. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Suns.
You know, on an ordinary night, I think they would have come out on top in that game. That's how well they played, but they just happened to run into a club that was playing at the top of its game.
And Steve, I think they get the win if that game had been at home instead of on the road.
Here's Blake after the made shot from Miller. Henry misses. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Well, let's take a look at where New Orleans ended up rank-wise in the league last year, Kevin. 8th in free throw percentage, 11th in blocks. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And this is a good shooting team, Clark. It really shows in their free throw percentage. You mentioned they were in the top 10 in terms of free throw percentage as a team last year. I think it's important for this club to really attack offensively. When they do get to the line, they tend to knock down their free throws, and those easy points go a long way.
Count the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Hill.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Afalabi, and he uses the glass on the layup. The Wizards got 11 points.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Hill dishes to Farmer. Pass to Meeks. Fires the 3. Hill kicks to Farmer. Meeks passes to Hill. Another shot. He takes it up and plays it in. Meeks got his second basket of the night.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
You know, he almost seems to enjoy.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
On tap this Wednesday, November.
Keenan dishes to Kobe. The jump hook, can't get it to go. Great tee that time for Morrow. So for New Orleans right now, Afalabi, he's in at center. Anthony Morrow out there with Brian Roberts. Then there's Jason Smith, and it's Evans in at the 3 spot. Shot denied. Here's Roberts. Passes it to the Wizard. That keeps. The Wizards got 13. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Pelicans.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, and a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive, but certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for LA. Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Here's Roberts, guarded by Blake. Roberts passes to the Wizard. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's Henry. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Henry's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization.
Come on to that.
Making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Keenan sets a screen for Kobe. From 17 feet out, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting.
Get some security,
Starting to
baby.
turn it on now, guys.
Here's Roberts, defended by Kaman. And now running up the court, Blake pushing it all the way. And he gets it to go. Blake's got 8. There's 48 seconds left in the first half.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one too.
Here's Afalabi. Banked in off the glass. The Wizards got 10 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Ryan off the pick from Kaman. Kobe with it. Now Smith defending. Blake kicks to Kobe. There's a screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Roberts passes to the Wizard. Foul call that
Trying to get Kobe, losing Kobe bag.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him and free throws.
Niggas forgot how sad them Lakers was them last year's Kobe after he got hurt.
Now here is Hill. 1 second left. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one's on Evans.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And he makes both free throws.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Pelicans ahead. They're up.
Coach D'Antoni, defensively, it did not look like you guys were getting where you...
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us on
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back as we return here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Johnson is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Farmer. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Hill in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. On the wing, Johnson. He feeds it to Meeks. There's the dish to Farmer. Just 4 to shoot. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin.
Come on.
The Wizard in their last time
All you gotta do is cut.
was superb. He finished with 19 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
That.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that
You
game.
can block that hoe in, champ.
Yeah, he played a huge role for them. His contributions are always important, but I thought he was particularly good that night.
Yeah, he was very solid. Just really locked in, engaged, on task. Solid performance.
Hey.
Can't get it to go. Hill with some nice D. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was
Jody
lackluster
Meeks.
defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Holiday attacking. Dishes it to Miller. To the paint. Morrow.
Pass.
Great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Mark and Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead change. Here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
He was viewed as a bit of a filler piece when he was moved in the Chris Paul trade, but last season, Al-Farouq Aminu made some huge strides towards becoming an impact player on the court.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. So it's the Lakers now. Gasol is screen on Holiday. Now Farmar pulls up, high post, and that one goes long. And for Aminu last season, a career high in minutes and Steve field goal percentage.
Well, he's 6'9", very athletic. Still a little bit of a tweener, stuck in kind of between that 3 and 4 spot. But he's got a ton of potential. He can rebound, he can put the ball on the floor, and he should be a versatile defender as well.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Farmar dishes to Gasol. Feeds to Farmar. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Out to Miller. Here's the Wizard. He's gone.
Hey.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Here's Meeks. Hill kicks to Farmar. From the arc. That's good. Farmar's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Hill.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
The Pelicans have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. He's off on the first.
Boy, the Hornets were a very young team last season, had several draft picks that saw meaningful time and were even in the rotation. This team was NBA young, and that often means you're going to struggle on the road.
And for the Pelicans, Steve, there were teams with fewer road wins than them, but not many. Only 11 road wins for them as they went 11-30 on the season.
Well, and the trouble with New Orleans last year was that they really didn't have any aspect of their game that they could count on the road. If you can't score and you can't defend, it's hard to win at home, but much less win on the road.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
8 seconds left in the third. Holiday left side. Count it from 12. Holiday's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
And we've reached the end of the third. Pelicans lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we've reached the end of the third. And Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for shooters, as you well know, huge.
Yeah, no question.
Pelicans leading by 4, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. Afolabi in at center. Holiday out there with Anthony Morrow. Then there's Darius Miller, and it's Aminu in at the power forward position. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's not exactly striping it from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
And it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Farmar passes to Meeks. Takes the 3. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's off to Utah for them after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
And I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that 76ers game. Should be a good one.
Holiday with it. Now guarded by Farmar. Right side Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Morrow, guarded by Meeks. Morrow, no good. Lakers trail by 4. Meeks dishes to Farmar. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Hill. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hill's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And one more thing to point out about him is what a rugged player he is, how hard he works every game, and he's always back.
No good from the Wizard.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Here's Farmar, covered by Morrow. Farmar kicks to Gasol. Hill sets the screen for Gasol, and he hits it to tie the game up.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in the movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Afolabi cannot hit, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now Farmar. He dishes it to Gasol. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're off to Denver after this game. Here's the Wizard. Now off the inbound. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, fatigue might be creeping in on him now. He just hasn't had the best fourth quarter.
Nash the pass to Bryant. Kaman inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Kaman gave up his old caveman look, guys, but he's still an intimidating presence in the post. Good size and strength and doesn't really get pushed around. Also excellent timing when it comes to shot blocking.
And Chris Kaman skilled offensively, ambidextrous, finishing inside, and a good mid-range shooter.
Yeah, I think he's really good offensively. He's got a lot of skill. He's tough to handle. The question mark with him is defensively. You know, his weak side rotations can be late. He's never really been a center that you kind of solidify your defense around.
Some really terrific numbers for the Wizard. 28 points, and what a tear he's been rejecting shot after shot.
No doubt, Buck. He has absolutely owned the paint.
You know, offensively last season, guys, the Lakers just never seemed to be able to get out of their own way. I mean, they had the worst turnover ratio in the league, and they really struggled to take care of the ball. And even when they got up a shot, a lot of them were questionable shots. They shot the third most threes in the league, but we're in the bottom half of the league in percentage.
Now it looks like he's starting to get things going here after that scoreless first half.
There's the screen. Here's Holiday. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Holiday's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Lakers leading by 3. And going back to the Lakers' offensive troubles last season, the worst free throw percentage, Steve, in the NBA.
And obviously that's attributed directly to Dwight Howard, because the Lakers also led the league in free throw attempts. So Howard was getting hacked. He really couldn't get it going. He made about half his free throws for the season. And that just really carried over into the team's performance.
No good from the Wizard.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Young dishes to Gasol. Kobe against Gordon. Clock at 6. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Evans with the steal.
Second half hasn't exactly gone according to plan for him. He only had 1 turnover in the first half, but that number is growing much bigger now in the second.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one. It's led to an abundance of second chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second chance points.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
No free throws good from the Wizard. And the Lakers with possession here. They lead by 1. Here's Kaman. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got assist number 8 here in this one already. New Orleans has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kaman. Nash gets a screen from Gasol. And Young, here we go. Gordon against Nash. Gasol up top. Back to Nash. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. Kaman's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist. Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. With a deficit as we approach the final buzzer, he stayed upbeat, saying, listen, we can battle back, fellas. Just stay with me. I need all-out effort here, and we can bring it home. Fellas?
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Bryant with it. Evans picks him up. And they're pushing it up. Anderson a screen on King. Poked away. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Shots good from Young. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. It's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Shot is good in the Los Angeles lead. It's cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from the Wizards. Here's Bryant. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Pelicans shooting around 37% in the 4th quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Here's the Wizard. Shoots from 8. Shot is off.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Maybe that's not my bag.
Nash kicks to Kaman. Back to Nash. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
Every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they've played.
Off a lot. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul. And now we've got the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're losing by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, there's a little bit of time here to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Very much so. Either way you cut it, they're going to need a pair of threes and some help at the other end as well.
Holiday, the pass to Anderson. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot it, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Evans, it's money from deep.
Niggas face of them hug.
8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the
Now,
ball.
this one for me,
In
Cole.
this situation, clock management crucial.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Here's Roberts. And so it's the Lakers who come.
Thank you, Kevin. How obviously the
Hey, man. Thought everyone was gone. I'm not disturbing you, am I? Mind if I join you? I got some things I want to look over myself. Maybe we can run through them together. Thanks, man.
The fasten seatbelt sign is now illuminated. Please buckle up and prepare for landing. Welcome to Salt Lake City.